is. It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Baltimore Ravens. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Should we go with a little small one? Little baby iPad? I want a little baby iPad. Oh, that iPad. Little baby, little baby.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Single receiver. Hey,
the first carry now. This is Johnson. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here.
Now Jackson. Going for the deep ball.
Oh, really?
Nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
First carry now for Justice Hill. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Tight dog. Hey, Mike 52. Front stop. 5-2 the Mike. Mike 5-2. Right here.
Jackson from the gun. He'll throw. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
1. On 3rd and 1, Jackson.
Wow.
Nowhere there to escape, and he goes down.
Wow. Man, that's a 90-something overall.
That's 315 pounds of man right there.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Just a 25-yard clock. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. The Panthers will take over in terrific field position. They'll run on first down. Rodriguez. And a good burst down right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 out of the 32-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He's not going to pass it off. He's not going to pass it off.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. And he's got his target. That's more. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They go back to the ground. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks.
That ass not tight. You know where I be, brother.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Jackson from the shotgun.
Bang, bang,
Jackson hit the football. And the Ravens have got it. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
They begin the drive with Hill. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Eluding the pressure, and I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Choose the mic. It's a party now. It's a party now. Check it.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he's got this down to the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They stick on the ground on first down with Hill. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
He's not going to give me that ball. You kidding me?
Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Wow.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. What we got? What we got? What we got?
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Timeout, bro. Appreciate you, brother.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Sorry for you, my friend.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And an alley to run. Jackson hit.
Are you kidding me? Fucking slam, bro.
Picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They've got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
On first down, Rodriguez. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson.
Oh, my God.
And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We're scoreless after 1. They'll run on first down. It's Rodriguez. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Rodriguez. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson.
I need that hit, though.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Jackson now. Yep. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Yeah, let's get set launch.
Jackson on first down.
He
goes down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 36 yards on the play. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
Man, you just broke through a double team, huh?
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Let's go.
Jackson.
Oh, God damn it. 76, Jesus.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now, after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Strong. Hey. We got 3, three down. Don't let 89 go.
Oh, what a move. And an alley to run. Big hold to the 30. All the way up to the 46. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
That was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
First and 10 at the 46.
Say Madden 18, buddy. Taking off on that ass. Year. Oh, wrong play.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Getting their hands up? Like,
it's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
The Patriots. Football tag.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Brings up second and 8 at the Panthers' 29-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Rush in. Check nipple, nipple, nipple. Come on. Check, 53's mine. I got check.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And he's got the hook up to
Are you kidding me, bro?
11 yards and a Panther first down.
First down, Panthers.
He's checking. Crash.
On first down, Rodriguez. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
The 49-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson.
Come on, bro. You throwing it right to my fucking user, bro.
Off and brings up
Jesus
third.
Christ.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the
Give him
field,
2 fucking
I
fumbles.
expect someone
I
to
can't get
catch
a pass
no
this
matter whether it's
ball directly to
offense or defense, because there's usually a great
great.
amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Jackson.
Bang. There's one, buddy. You get that ball back. And there.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Now Jackson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
You want to stay in, man? Gotcha.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson throwing again. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And running with power here.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now.
Hello. You're only getting 3, buddy.
Earl Thomas in on the stop.
That's it.
On 2nd down now. It's Rodriguez. And
You're only getting 3,
taking
buddy.
it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we all...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 34. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll run on 1st down.
Oh, let me get that hit, bro.
And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the ground, this is Johnson.
Hello.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Go back. Doubles.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Really? Look at that.
Tackle, and that effort gives him
like,
the first before he's brought down.
He starts to check animation behind it. Oh, my
chains.
Okay.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, to make that defense stand up and stop them.
This is hilarious, man.
Come on, set. Mike 49.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back.
How does he not make that play?
For 3,
Bro, he's literally in the backfield,
line.
fam. Like, come on.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
I want you to pass this ball, man.
Here we go. Set. 15 runners. 15 runners. They're running it.
On 3rd down, it's Rodriguez. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Throwing is Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete.
97?
And a minuscule gain, maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Johnson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Let's get it.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll run it now out of the gun. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Zerline's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down. That's a face mask.
Thank you.
Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Hill. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. 1st down, and it's Hill again. And now we're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
He somehow gets off the block.
It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Hilarious.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson, he'll buy some time right.
Why is my slides delayed?
They're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
Nothing in that 1st half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
Well,
it'll be intercepted.
On that shit, I clicked on
Read it well, and it's picked. Cooper was the intended target.
It's just been one mistake.
This thing said the load is working.
After another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100-1. And it's not looking good for him here.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Super toe. 23 seconds off play clock. Gotcha.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. And again, this time the tailback. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Marlon Humphrey with a tackle defensively.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
This is going to go to the third quarter, fourth quarter. Shit, we have to pick the play. Oops.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Why would they swap?
They'll keep it on the ground. Rodriguez, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Panthers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4.
Why are they swapping? What is that?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
That makes no
Able to
sense.
get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
First down, Panthers.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 53's the mark.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd and 9, Johnson. David Johnson here on the catch. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
On first down, it's Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 30-yard line.
Like, how is he making it back to the line of scrimmage?
Maybe a yard to the 29.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Panthers on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
25, check 25.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Rodriguez. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
That's funny. Cute, man. I don't think so.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down. Not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 14th touchdown now on the year as they are able to cut into that lead.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But
in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it. Still down 10.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
iPhone tight, maybe? See. And doubles. And make it interesting.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your team there playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Let's go, let's go. Yeah. Number 53, Mike 53.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
Run it. Let's run it.
Ready? Yeah, hold on.
Quick information.
It's be a long day for you.
Run to the bed. There you go, boys. And they give him that. And they give him that.
About 6 up to midfield.
Come on, bro.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ball on, son. Like, come on. I would have strip ball on. Why are you going for the strip? Jesus fucking Christ.
The Panthers on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Rodriguez. He will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
Okay.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter.
Higher chance of broken tackles and fake outs. More conservative, they allow yards after contact. That means this is the opposite of allowing yards after contact. But, like, make it make sense, man. Please. Please.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
We got at least 30
The trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
On second down, it's Rodriguez. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Back doubles. Brother.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run it with Johnson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up to his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
LOL was that like the 6th inside zone dive in a row.
Yeah, all game, bro. 30+ carries. I'm playing for 4 seasons about people just running the ball and playing meta shit.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Yeah, I hate to see it.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Can't blame him, though. I mean, the man's 75. He got to play to win the game. That's what it is.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina.
I'm going to call 4 verticals out of gun bunch 3 times in a row.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2
plays. The only thing that matters is scoring
quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
First and 10 at the 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. You must be dreaming. Slam, good. Safety quick.
Here's Jackson. And he finds a man on the crossing route. That one goes for 30 yards.
Calling verticals
this
again.
Offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just been off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Jackson to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Brian Burns in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Jackson. Flush to his right.
Ooh, that was my fault.
And he's going to go down again.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
Oh, well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And that will right finish to this ball game. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one.